Hello.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, it's so nice to see everybody. Hi, Darlene.
Hi.
We got all the usual. So who's there? Let me see. We got Audrey and Wayne, and that's Neville and Frank. Is that right?
And then
Trudy and Beatrice, right?
That's correct.
All right, great. We guys all ready to celebrate the new year?
Yes.
All right. Did you have a good holiday? Good Christmas?
Yeah.
Of course you did. So this is the new year, which is a baby, and I don't have a baby hat, so I thought a fool hat would be good. Right? But we're also, can you say, I've got a lot of gold on. We're going to celebrate Elvis's birthday, which is like, I think in 2 days. So we're going to get ready to sing like the king. But before we do that, we're going to warm up. All right. Because it's been a long time. I don't even know if I know how to sing anymore. No, I sang some Christmas carols. All right. Everybody sit up straight. You ready? Bring your shoulders up. Roll them around like that. Yeah. Roll them back like that. You move your shoulders a little bit. Your shoulders right here. Move your shoulders. There we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right, another deep breath in. Exhale. All right. And this one, we're going to start with you are my sunshine, because there's not much sunshine out there. So you guys are going to have to be it. All right. So instead of putting your hands in your lap, I want you to put one hand out like this, one hand out like this, and just point to all your friends around there when we sing it. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, when I was sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Everybody get ready to sing. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Everybody sing. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right. Very good. I heard some singing over there. Oh, I don't know who was singing. Audrey, were you singing? That's awesome. Beatrice, were you singing?
Yes, I was.
Excellent. Here's to you. Keep doing that.
What's in that cup?
Especially, I'm telling you folks, especially right now when it's cold and dreary and all that stuff, singing is extra important because, you know, while you're singing, you get an extra thing where you're adding more oxygen to your body, right? So we all need that to fight off all those, you know, all the crud, right? That's going around. And there sure is a lot of crud. So anyway, keep singing, right? You know that, Neville. That's singing's good for you. You're relatively new to the group, but you know singing's good for you, right?
I agree.
Okay. Well, today we're going to celebrate we're going to do our New Year's resolution. Okay. So I'm going to start with a New Year's resolution about what you should do for the new year. Wait a second. I might have to change hats. I have a new, well, it's not new. You've seen this before. It matches my outfit and I couldn't. Okay. Close your eyes for 2 seconds. I'm going to change. All right. In 2. Ta-da! All right, here we go. I have to get all the hairs out of my, so I don't eat them. There we go. I love it. I match my outfit. Let's see. Okay. There we go.
Oh, hey,
Remember that old commercial, you guys, from TV a long, long time ago? I always thought it was the funniest thing. Is it true blondes have more fun? Is it true blondes have more fun? Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, so this blonde is going to sing a song about how you got to take care of yourself this January. All right? Because it's cold, baby, it's cold outside. Right? Yeah. So this is about, all the things you need to do. Okay. And I want you to do the same thing we did last time with one hand, just one hand. And you do it towards me. Okay. Everybody go like that. That's it, Beatrice. You got it. Frank, you got it. There we go. Audrey, can you do that? You can do it. All right. And this is about buttoning up your overcoat. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Button up your overcoat when the wind blows free. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Be careful crossing streets. Ooh, ooh, don't eat too much meat. Ooh, don't eat too many sweets. Ooh, you'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Stay away from bootleg hooch. Woohoo! When you're on a spree. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. All right. That's a good old one. Especially that bootleg hooch. Stay away from that stuff. Oh, and eating too many sweets. Oh my gosh. I've still got Christmas candy in my living room. It's terrible. As you walk by, Christmas candy is very special because you walk by, it says, I'm delicious. Eat me right now. And I've been doing it too much and I got an extra chin and oh my gosh. So we got to do a little more dancing.
you got it.
Right? Because did anybody eat too many sweets over the holidays? Beatrice, did you eat some sweets?
No, I didn't eat too many.
Oh, good for you.
I really ate very little sweet.
All right, good. How about you, Frank? Eat some sweets over the holiday?
Yeah, sure did.
All right. How about you, Neville?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Good. You didn't overdo. It was so hard because I made fruitcake. Oh man, and it was such good fruitcake. And then 2 days later, I couldn't leave my house. I called it the revenge of the fruitcake. We won't get into but the fruitcake had a revenge. So be careful eating fruitcake. How about you, Audrey? You have enough sweets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Wayne?
Yeah, what?
Did you have enough sweets and stuff for the holidays?
No, I can't do that.
Uh-oh, you got to have some more, I guess. Huh?
No.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to sing some songs about the new year, okay? And I want to do, this is about love. We're going to do some oldies for the old year and some new ones for the new year. And as I said, we're going to celebrate Elvis's birthday. And we might even take a little trip to Jamaica, okay? Now, I have to sing this little song, and this is where I wanted to be this new year, or actually right after Christmas, but I didn't get to go because of this, the pandemic, and we weren't supposed to travel. But I want to go someday to the sea and hang out by the seashore. So I want to get you guys swimming. We're going to work off all that extra fruit cake and all that stuff. So put your arms out like this. Okay. Can you put your arms, stretch your arms all the way out. Okay. We're going to move like this. Okay. And get ready to swim. Okay. By the sea, by the beautiful sea. You and I, oh, how happy we'll be when those waves come a rushing in. Well, we'll jump and swim and go over and go under. Ma is rich, Pa is rich. Oh, what do we care? You and I, oh, we ain't gotta care. I would like to be beside the sea, beside the sea, beside the seaside. What a beautiful sea. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to go swimming over there, but I like to go. I really like to go to this little motel, and it's down in southern, well, it's actually about 3 hours south of here on Highway 1. Anybody been to Hearst Castle? Hearst Castle, that's like way down there. Anyway, it's a really cool little motel, and it's got these a great beach in front of it, and it has these beautiful moonstones and beautiful shells, and it's just so pretty. And I just spend the whole day collecting shells. So someday I want to go there. All right. But in the meantime, we're here and we're going to be singing. All right. And this one, I got one that sometimes we can't go anywhere because of, this pandemic thing. So we got to take a journey in our minds. Okay, folks, a journey in our minds. And sometimes those are the best ones because they're cheaper than getting on a plane, right? And stuff like that. So this is called Taking a Sentimental Journey. And it's kind of a slow dance thing. So I want you guys to dance. I told you we're going to dance. So Wayne, we're going to get you dancing now. Side to side. So everybody go like this. Just move side to side to side. Okay, keep going now. And it goes like this. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Do-do-do-do. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, got my reservation, spend each time I could afford. Do-do-do-do. Like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that brings me back. Do-do-do-do. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Do-do-do-do. Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. Remember that one?
Ole.
Anybody remember who did it?
Yeah.
He had blonde hair, real blonde hair.
Who?
Yeah, Doris Day. Yeah, she did that. When probably right around the time you were born, Audrey. So you were just a little thing. This is from 1944. Yeah, that's an oldie. All right. Well, listen, it is time, without further ado. We're going to celebrate Elvis's birthday. You don't have to like Elvis. All right. How many Elvis fans we have or not? You guys aren't going to all go boo. All right. How about you? Audrey, you like Elvis?
Yeah.
All right. Good. I got one fan. How about you, Wayne? Do you like some Elvis?
I have no complaints.
You what? Say it a little louder.
I have no complaints.
Oh, no complaints. Good. Whoa. How about you, Neville?
I have no point. I like his music.
All right. Right. See, I'm that way too. I wasn't that big. He was such a weirdo, but I love his music. I really do. How about you, Frank?
Pretty much about the same everybody else too.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Beatrice?
It was okay. I don't really remember. I was too young to remember his music.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know.
Old enough to know what I'm doing, know right from wrong, but I don't remember all that.
All right. All
And,
right.
she said something about she was playing music and he
you know, I am 66. I just turned 66 in November. And, you know, it's funny because Elvis was kind of old hat when I was coming up. But as I got older, I really started enjoying his songs. And I actually thought they were kind of fun and goofy. And some of them are downright, you know, really romantic. And so I kind of, and besides, I loved his flash, you know, he'd dress up in all these wild outfits and, you know, well, anyway, let me do that right now. Hang on, close your eyes for just 2 seconds. I'm going to magically, close your eyes, 2 seconds. Here we go.
Oh my God, this is disgusting.
Wait a second.
Oh, gee.
Elvis to go. All right, this is a little trickier. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Let's see if I can get my Elvis glasses on. What do you think?
You're way beyond your.
It's nice.
I think I don't know. This is weird Elvis, very weird Elvis. Because see these glasses, they're not really glasses, they're Batman glasses. But anyway, we're listening like the king. Because I like the way that Elvis moved. And it reminds us to keep moving, right? Keep dancing. Okay. And this is the song that is near and dear to my heart because it's about being all shook up. And I will tell you about, well, my teenagers, you know, when they were growing up in my house, they were always keeping me in a way of all shook up. I never knew what they were going to do next. So then I decided I had to have this song. This song is really, yeah, it's about my life all the time. All right, wait, I'm gonna get my Elvis collar up here. Because right, he had that, because he would have had it up like this. All right, you ready? So sit up straight, folks. We're gonna, it's almost 11 o'clock and we're gonna sing like the king. And put your arms, you know, move your arms around a little bit. See if you can move your shoulders. There you go. And move your hands. Can you move your hands? Put your hands up a little bit. Just move them up a little bit. Move around. And then you go, well. And I hear you say, well. I can't hear you now. Well. Very good. At the count of 3, we're going to put it all together and we're going to get all shook up. All right, ready? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friend said, Mac, didn't hear the buck in love. Oh, I'm all shook up in love. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. My hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think has such luck? I'm in love. Everybody sing. I'm all shook up. I'm in love. Yeah, yeah. Please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I see that girl that I love best, my whole soul gets she touching my hand. I wanna chill like that. Her lips look like a volcano hot. I'd like to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love. Everybody sing. I'm all shook up. I'm in love. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm all shook up. All right.
Ole.
You get a little shook up
I'm shaking.
in a good way, right? These are the funniest glasses. All right, let me see if I can fix them here. All right, much better. Okay, so I have to tell you how I got shook up. You know, it was those teenagers, man. That shook me up so much. And, you know, it was funny because, you know, now my daughter, who I'm going to tell you about and how she got me all shook up when she was a teenager, is the mother of 5. Yep. So she's going to have her own teenagers coming right up. And I hope they don't shake her up as much as she shook me up. but because she was always doing fun little stuff. So she really wanted to, have fun and go to parties and stuff like that. And one day she comes to me, one Saturday night, she comes, says to me, she was 16 years old. And she says, Mom, I got invited to a party. I said, okay, where is it? It's right down the street. Great. What time is it? Oh, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock at night? And she said, yeah, 11 o'clock at night. And I said, oh no, there's no way. That thing will go on till 1 a.m. or something. You can't go to that party. And you know what she said to me? She said, okay, I won't go then. And I was like, she didn't protest. She did, and she always would protest, right? And so I thought something's kind of fishy here, right? Luckily, it was the beginning of the days of cell phones, and I had just got her a cell phone, right? But at about midnight, a little after midnight, I got a feeling. I got a bad feeling. So I crept into her room, and sure enough, it looked like someone was there. There was somebody, there was something in the bed. And in fact, the covers were drawn over, and I see some hair coming out of the covers. Except I looked at the hair closer and I realized that's not Josie's hair. And I pulled back the covers. It's a doll. Josie was gone. It was midnight. And it was Saturday night, and our neighborhood is not that great for a young 16-year-old girl to be wandering by herself out on the street. And so I jumped up, woke up my husband, and luckily I had, I knew I could call her on her cell phone. And sure enough, I called her on her cell phone, and I said, Josie, and she said, hi, Mom. I said, you are so busted. She just stuck out the back window at midnight. And you know why that is? I got shook up, but teenagers are always all shook up. You know why, Audrey? You know why the teenagers are all shook up all the time? They're always in love, and they're always like, ooh. You know why that is?
They're just learning.
They're just learning, and they got some hormones, those biological little things called hormones surging through their bodies, right? And making them go, whoa, I got to jump out a window and go see a cute guy at midnight, right? So yeah, that's what Elvis was talking about. I swear he was. So we're going to do a couple other Elvis songs. Now, Elvis, he was actually very poor, and he grew up on, they used to call it the wrong side of the tracks, but where he lived was right near where the railroad tracks cut through the town. And, it was the segregated South. So on one side of the railroad tracks were the African-American people, the other side were the white people, right? And Elvis was white, but he lived right next to the railroad tracks. So he could hear, when he wasn't hearing the train, the African-American community. He heard blues, he heard gospel. In fact, he sang a lot of gospel. He ended up singing a lot of gospel in his time. And then he also heard, the rhythm and blues. And in fact, when he went to get recorded with his guitar, and he got his record made, do you know, and this was like in 52 or something like that, 54, you know that the white radio stations wouldn't play it? You know why, Beatrice?
No,
Because he sounded like he was African-American.
Oh, really?
Yep. And in fact, it was just a couple of radio stations that started playing him, and that he all of a sudden, but he was so magnetic, he got his records rose like that. They went top of the charts really quickly. And it's really true that he didn't really know how quickly he was going to go to get famous, and all of a sudden he couldn't go anywhere. People would throw themselves at him, yeah, he got famous really quickly. And so that's they kind of think that that's probably what made him a little cuckoo, because then he came back, then he got into the army, right? He was drafted, he was in the Korean War, and he got into the army, and he came back, and he thought, well, I'm okay, but it's not as much as it was before. And he got depressed.
He was all shook up.
Yeah, he got depressed, and he started drinking and doing a lot of drugs. And that's what happened. And that's why he died. He was not even 50 years old. He was 49 years old. So yeah, he was fame kind of did a number on him. But in the meantime, he got a lot of good songs.
What did he die of?
Excuse me, dear?
What did he die of?
He died of, I think it was heart failure, but it was they attributed it to drugs and alcohol, because he would use alcohol and a lot of it, get really drunk, and then he would take like tranquilizers, and then it's like speed, tranquilizers, alcohol. It was a whole mix. So that's what they think he died of. And there's a whole group of people, they loved Elvis so much, they created this whole myth that Elvis is not dead, right? It was a fake death. And I still want to go to Graceland and see if I can see Elvis's ghost, right? So I'm going to sing a song that Elvis did. And wait a second, I have to see if I can see this, okay? So I want you guys sing like the king. All right, everybody, we're going to dance. So you twist your body a little bit like this, a little bit like that. Twist it back and forth. Can you twist back and forth like that? There we go. Beatrice, can you twist a little bit? You warm up. If it hurts, don't do it. Audrey, can you twist a little bit? Just twist a little bit, side to side. Okay. So this is Don't Be Cruel. Right. Okay. It goes like this. I can't stand sitting home all alone. If you don't come around, please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't want no other love, baby. It's just you I'm thinking of. Baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future is bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby. It's just you I'm thinking of. Walk up to the preacher, let him say I do. Then you have me, and I know I have you. Everybody sing, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Yeah. Hold on, folks. I just realized I got my water right over here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. All right. Elvis has to have her water, okay? Yeah. And in fact, I want to make sure you guys drink some water too after your, all this dancing and stuff, right? Don't forget to drink your water. It's super important. They actually say it's really important for our brains. Yeah, too. Okay. So anyway, nobody here saw Elvis, right? Anybody see Elvis in person? No. How about anybody see him on Ed Sullivan TV show? Remember that show?
Yeah.
You saw him? Yes, you saw him too, Frank?
Television show I did.
Yeah, and the cameras, when he was on TV, would only show the top, kind of like what you're seeing here,
Yeah.
because he was like, woo!
Woo, woo.
Yeah. And that's how he got that name. Remember? Elvis the, remember? Not Elvis the singer.
Presley.
Elvis the pelvis.
Oh,
Oh, the pelvis.
Yep, because he's always, moving it all of it.
Oh,
So,
good.
yep, that's how. And in fact, he was scandalized. There were papers written about him and all this stuff. He's going to be the end of American society and all this stuff. Yep, Elvis was really, got everybody all shook up. All right. So we have to do this one. It's a great song about footwear. What's it called? Blue.
suede shoes.
You got it. Okay. All right. So I want you to move your feet this time too. You can't see mine, but just move your feet a little bit. Okay. Can you move your feet? Frank, can you move your feet? Okay. Because you're going to show everybody at the end your blue suede shoes. Okay. And this is the one where we're going to sing like the king. So sit up straight, right? Move those shoulders. I got to remember to move my shoulders. Mine are a little stiff. Move them like that. Okay. And everybody go, well.
Yeah.
I add a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Well, time for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, go, don't you step on the blue suede shoes. You can do anything off my blue suede shoes. You can rock my house, step on my face, swear my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do. Honey, stay off of them shoes, don't you step on the blue suede shoes. I like it over there. You can do anything but stay off my blue suede shoes. Everybody sing. Step on blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Set blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Set blue, blue, blue suede shoes. You can do anything.
You can do it.
Stay off of my blue suede orthopedic shoes. Excuse me.
Hi, Katie.
Yeah, is that Eliza? Oh, who's that?
Liza.
Liza.
Yes, and Tootie wanted to say hi to you.
Oh, hi, Tootie. And
All right.
Eliza, I wanted to say Happy New Year, my dear.
Thank you.
I like your hair. You did something different.
Yeah, I didn't comb it. Thank you.
It looks beautiful. I hope you have a good New Year. Well, it's also not really a New Year anymore. Hi, Tootie. I sing like the king. We're doing some Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Tootie's ready to go.
She's just moving. She's getting up to dance, right? Or something like that.
No,
She's got
All right. Well, when Elvis died, it was such a shock because he had fans all over the world. And you know what I found out? And I figured he had fans all over the world because he was touring like all the other, musicians at the time. They went to England. Sometimes they went to France. Sometimes they went to Japan, right? And they did their act. Well, Elvis did not perform overseas. You know why? It's interesting. It's because of his manager, I forget what was his name, the captain or something like that. But he had been his manager had been in World War II. And his manager's name was Major something. But anyway, his manager had done a bunch of shady deals on the black market in Europe. And so he thought, if I go over to Europe, I'm going to get arrested, right? Thrown in jail and all that stuff. So because Elvis was working under this manager, the manager always made an excuse. Oh, no, we can't go over to Europe. You're not going to have enough fans and all this stuff. And yet, when Elvis died, he had all these European fans. And I actually personally know about this because when Elvis died, it was 1977, okay? And it just so happened that the man who would be my husband was over in Europe visiting his relatives. And he had some relatives in Yugoslavia, right? They spoke, get this, no English, zero. They could maybe say hello, but that was about it. But they loved Elvis. And one day when my husband was, he was sleeping there at his relative's house in Yugoslavia, right? His auntie came in and she was crying. She was waking him up and saying, have some breakfast. But then she started crying. And my husband, Jack, was very nervous. He thought, oh, did Uncle die? And the auntie goes, no, Elvis. And she goes like this. Right. So, Elvis had died and she was a big Elvis fan, but she could barely speak any English. That's because he was just so charismatic. He charmed people who, across the globe. So anyway, we got to do a couple more Elvis songs. Let's see if I can find one. I'm going to do one. Let's see. Oh, we got El Blue Suede Shoes, but we got to do that one. Get all shook up. Love Me Tender, right? Let's see if we get this. Love Me Tender is an old song. I mean, the music is really old, but then Elvis made it new. He put new lyrics in it. Wait a second, I'm still looking for it. Okay, hang on, you folks. Here we go. All right, so I want you to sing too, all right? So this is such a sweet song and it has lots of lyrics and you can sing it too. So it's Love Me Tender, all right? And he did it very romantically, right? So we're gonna move kind of slow, side to side. Can you move side to side slowly? And put your hand on your heart. Okay, because it's a love song, goes like this. Love me tender, love me true, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me strong, all my dreams come true. Yes, for my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. All right, isn't that a nice one? Thank you. I love that one. All right, now I'm gonna try to find, you know what? We're gonna have to do my favorite one next time, because I can't find Jailhouse Rock. Oh man, why didn't they put Jailhouse Rock in my book? But I don't have it. Well, I'm gonna do another one from about the same time and wake you guys up for a little bit, okay? So this one is a dance song. This is not Elvis. Maybe I should change hats. Maybe I'll, wait a second. Hang on, you guys. Gotta get a different hat for this one. But it's not Elvis. It's Buddy. What was his name? Buddy Holly. Oh, man. All right, well, I think what I'll do is I'll take these glasses off because those are my Elvis glasses. And just keep this going. And we're gonna do Rock Around the Clock. All right, you guys ready? So this one, I want you to dance with me, okay? So everybody sit up straight. You getting ready to rock? Everybody, let's rock. Body in the hotel. Okay, like this. And it goes like, it's called what? Okay, in fact, yeah, let's clap. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join the fun. Have some fun. Rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till the dawn's daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, and the band goes down with yes and more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock dawn's daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the chimes 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7, we'll be rocking in 7, 10. We'll rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock dawn's daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, we're going strong. So you we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock the dawn's daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 12, we'll go off and start a rock around the clock. Then we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock dawn's daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. All right. You guys are gonna, work up an appetite, all that rocking and rolling, right? That's a good jitterbug song. Did you use that? Hey, Neville, I remember you telling me you like to dance.
Still do.
Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah? Did you do any old jitterbugging or did you do, what kind of dancing did you do? Nice and loud.
Oh, I did slow dance. I did the twist too. Remember the twist? Come on, baby.
Oh, the twist.
Twist.
All right, the twist. That's a fun one. You know what? Maybe we'll do the twist later. How about you, Frank? What kind of dancing did you do? Did you do the twist?
No, not much.
What?
The other thing.
No.
What were you doing?
Which one? How about you, Beatrice? What kind of dancing did
I
you
didn't
do?
really dance that much. I was trying, but it wasn't all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get thrown up in the air dancing?
No, I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
I got to tell you about some dancing I did. Okay, so when I came up, it was rock and roll and soul and Earth, Wind and Fire and stuff like that. But when I was about 23 or 25, I went to this club and they had this retro band and it did old jitterbug music, right? And it did Rock Around the Clock and 50s stuff. And it was really fun dancing. And there were these really good jitterbuggers there, right? They like knew what they were doing. And so my husband and I had just danced and I sat down and we're having something to drink. And then this fella comes around and he says, "Oh, well, you're a good dancer. You want to dance with me?" And I said to my husband, "Well, you're tired. I'll dance with this guy for a bit." And so I got up and started dancing. Well, this guy was like a professional jitterbugger. And he picked me up by the waist, and he threw me in the air. And somehow we came back down. But while he was throwing me in the air, I don't like heights. I grabbed onto his scalp, and I think I took the rest of his hair. And I found out he lived around the neighborhood. And every time I see him around the neighborhood, he scowled at me like, that's the woman who took my hair. But he threw me in the air, that's the thing. Well, listen, we're going to probably have to stop for a bit because you guys need a break and all that stuff. But don't forget to sing like the king. Whoa, whoa, right? And, I have one more song I want to sing for you guys. And this is a rock and roll party song. And I think there's a little twist going on in here too. It's called Splish Splash. Anybody know about this song?
Splish, splash.
This is about a man who's interrupted in his bathtub. Ready? It goes like this. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Long about Saturday night. Rub, dub, dub, I was relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was all right. Well, I stepped out of the tub, put my feet on the floor, wrapped my towel around me, and I opened the door, and then a splish splash, I saw a jump back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was, it was rolling and a rolling, grooving and a groove. So, bing, bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room floor. Flip, flop, they were doing the bop. All the teens had the dancing on bug. There was Lollipop with Peggy Sue. Good golly, Miss Molly too was even there too. Oh, well, a splash, splash, I forgot about the bath. I went and put my dancing shoes on. Yeah. All right. So I hope you guys keep dancing, all right? Okay, even if you're in your kitchen or whatever, do a little dance. I know it's hard to go out to any dancing now. In fact, it's pretty much virtually impossible, but we'll just have to learn to dance around the house, okay, or out around the center, okay? And don't forget to keep singing, all right? Keep singing, and I'll see you next week. Next week's a very special week because it's right before Martin Luther King's birthday. So we'll be singing about Dr. King. And all right. So thanks for singing and dancing with me. All right. So I'm going to pack it up. Oh, I have to get my hat. Get ready to pack it up. You ready? Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Put your hands up like this. Where somebody waits for me and sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here could love or understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. Make my bed and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird. Everybody flap their wings now. Bye, bye. Blackbird. Bye, bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for dancing and singing, and have a great New Year. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to ask you your New Year's resolutions. Oh, my goodness. Beatrice, what are you going to do this New Year? More of? Dance?
Time with myself.
Oh, take care of yourself. Okay. Gotcha. How about you, Frank? Nice and loud. What are you going to do this New Year?
I haven't found out yet.
Okay. How about you, Neville? Yell it out me.
I'm going to a family party.
All right. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, yeah. Well, that sounds great. How about you, Wayne? What are you going to do this year?
Be more creative,
More singing.
more everything.
All right. Well, do more singing. I like that New Year's resolution. Okay. Well, don't forget. And Henrietta, you're in the back there. Hi, Henrietta. What are you gonna do for New Year's? Some dancing?
What you gonna do for New Year's?
All right, she's gonna do some dancing. Nice. All right, you guys. Bye-bye. We'll see you next week, okay?
Wale.
All right. Here's wait, here's Else. She has Eliza.
Hello.
Eliza. You have a great New Year
Yes.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Darlene,
Ooh, look
my
at that.
dear, I have a question.
Yes.
You like my new look?